Welcome to Tim's Time. Well, last week we started talking about being salt and light in this culture with everything as crazy as it is and as dark as it is, shining the light and adding some flavor or whatever illustration you want to use. Baseball season is at least trying to begin and has begun, and it's not without its struggles and it is without fans, but it's still baseball. Greatest game ever. And reminded me, I put on my Mets visor, of course, and then I drug out this old rubber temporary home plate from my son when he was little, and we still use it. We've got this and the pitching rubber and bases, and we can go everywhere. We can play at my sister's house, we can play in a field, we can play out back at the church, we can play at our house, wherever we decide. We put down home plate and all the other stuff, and we can play baseball. That reminded me of a conversation I had with our student pastor, Michael, who was inspired in some form. I can't remember to whom to give credit, but I would. Just know it's not my idea. Someone did something and talked about home plate, and when I picked this up, I thought about it to be true. Home plate, whether you're in T-ball, Little League, Pony League, high school, American Legion, single A, double A, triple A, or the big leagues, the show. Even in the show, home plate is the same dimensions if it's a correct home plate. 17 inches across, which kind of sparked some thinking in his eyes, and he shared some info with me, and I'm borrowing it a little bit. Even though everything around us is changing, I mean, the dimensions might change, the bases could change from level to level to level, the capacity in the stands could change, but home plate stays the same. There are some home plate type things that I want to encourage you to do during this whole crazy time. Whatever the future looks like and however long we stay the way we are, there are some things that you can do to be salt and light. Home plate type things. And so I'm going to just unpack a few of those over the next 2 or 3 weeks. Beginning today, this is the simplest and it is the most selfish, or at least self-centered, and that is dialogue with your church staff. Now, if you don't have a church staff and you watch Tim's Time religiously or watch it all the time, then dialogue with me or with someone who is a religious or a spiritual mentor in your life. But keep in contact with us. Encourage us. Share with us. Tell us what's going on in your life. What is the Lord telling you in all of this? Where are you in all of this? Not only do I need to know that from my church family, our staff needs to know. We need to hear from you. We need to know that we want you to know that we're with you, but let us know that you're with us. It really makes a difference. A simple card or a call or an email really does make a difference. It adds value to our lives. Let me share an example. We literally, if I recall correctly, it was the same week. I hope I'm not reading into this, but we were pretty early on in this COVID crisis mode, and we were stretching out, trying to figure out how to do technology things and park and pray and keep in touch with people who were sick, because we can't go to the nursing homes anymore, and you can't go to the hospital, and you can't do visitation, they tell you not to do. And so you feel like you're kind of isolated, and we know that you feel like you're isolated. And so we were a little bit down and discouraged and tired, and technology wasn't working out real well. And we were feeling, quite frankly, like maybe we were just losing the battle. And then one of our church family sent us this card. They will remain anonymous, but I'm going to read their words. Central Baptist Church staff, thanks to all of you, it simply reads. To my church staff, thanks for all that every one of you do. All of you are so very special in your own way. We're not ready to come back quite yet. This is so scary. But we watch faithfully on Facebook. Love to all of you, and prayers continue. Now let me tell you, that meant so much to our staff that when we got it, we attached a sticky and a slot for each of us to read it and initial it, just because we really believed that we all needed to hear it. There's someone in your church family or on your church staff that needs to hear an encouragement from you. That's home plate type stuff. You might not can go visit them. You might not can cook a meal for them. You might not can go see them in their office, but you can do something. You can dialogue with them. So do that. You say, Tim, that's such a small little thing. You ever seen and really measured a grain of salt? It takes a lot of grains of salt to cover 17 inches. Yours matters. Try it out and see this week. Have a fantastic week. God bless.